Welcome back to the channel. Hit that subscribe button and that like button and let's get underway. As today, it's been a while for a video and I thought, you know what, with this NHL pause, it's hard to make videos that everyone's not talking about. So the video I'm doing today is about Ethan Bear and his contract negotiations with the Edmonton Oilers as they hold his rights for 2 years if he doesn't sign. And let's just start with the statistic part before we get into the numbers part. As last year, or in 17-18, he played 18 games with the Edmonton Oilers, tallying 4 points, minus 11, and 10 penalty minutes. Not a bad go at it, as you can see right here. Not a bad go at it. 20 shots. He scored on 5% of his shots. He also had 2 power play points, a power play goal. That's where his goal came from. And Edmonton was kind of like, okay, you know what? We're going to send you back down for a whole year in the AHL. So that year in the AHL as well, he had 18 points in 37 games, point and a half per, or a half a point per game. Can't deny that. Then things really started taking off for Ethan Bear as he played 18-19 season in the AHL. He had 31 points in 52 games, 6 goals, shooting 6.8%. You know what? As a defenseman, if you're shooting anywhere between 6.8 and 10%, I'm sorry, but that's a legitimate goal score for a defenseman that could put up 10 goals a season. We will take it. He also did shoot 88 times, which is pretty insane. He had 11 power play points, only 1 power play goal though. So 5 of these power play goals were either shorthanded or, oh no, it wasn't shorthanded. It was all 5-on-5. 25 assists, 31 points, plus 14. Solid player. So then Edmonton's like, well, here you go. Here's the invite to the training camp. See what you do. No one had them on their radar to make in this team. Comes in the training camp and lights it up. Makes it harder for Ken Holland and Dave Tippett to actually send him back down. And guess what? He hasn't been sent down. So this year he's played 71 games, 21 points, minus 4. So that minus 4, that's decent. Like we're not expecting him right away to be a plus 35 guy. Minus 4, okay, you know what? Maybe there's some bad bounces. Maybe, you know what, there was a misplay on maybe Darnell Nurse that caused a 2-on-1 and Bear tried his best. You know what? Maybe he messed up. Who knows? But that's it saying. He also has 33 penalty minutes. So in there was a fight with Matthew Tkachuk, Battle of Alberta. Everyone remembers that brawl. That was the night Smith and Talbot went at it. And so minus those the 5-minute penalty for fighting, he's down to 28, which is 14 penalty minutes in 71 games, or 14 penalties, sorry, in 71 games. We will take that. And plus 5 goals, 16 assists, 21 points. Really, you've seen him shine this year, but in reality, I didn't think he actually had this many points until I went and looked. I thought maybe he was kind of in the 10 to 15 range, but good on him. He's putting up points, and that's what we need by our defenseman. We don't need that defenseman. Like, it'd be nice to have John Carlson's kind of caliber who could put up 70 points as a defenseman. That would be nice. We could have that in Bouchard and Broberg, but having a guy that could score between 20 and 40 points, if all our D-men can do that, we're going to be a solid team in the next 3 years. I'm sorry to say, but if our defensemen can score 20 to 40 points between 6 of them, even at 20 points, that's 120 points between them. That could be 120 goals, 60 goals difference, you know, if they both have a point on it. Now let's get to the numbers. Caleb Jones signed earlier for a 2-year, I believe it was $875,000. Let me just double check while we go at this. Cap friendly. Sorry, my phone's like really slow. Edmonton Oilers. We'll just click on Edmonton Oilers. I believe it was 2 years at $875,000, and I was $850,000 for 2 years. So that was Jones. Jones hasn't had the greatest season this year. He's been on that third line pairing. He's been decent, don't get me wrong. Goes up and down. Now Ethan Bear. Darnell Nurse just signed a contract extension of $5.6 million. Don't expect Bear to get that. But he did have a bridge deal at 3.2. This is Darnell Nurse. And we also have other bridge deals that happened over the course of other players' careers. Now, with Darnell Nurse making 5.6, which I think that's a overpayment, considering Clefbaum and Larson are only at 4.16. Bear's contract, I wouldn't be surprised would be in the 2.5 million to 3.5 million. The reason I'm saying that is because he's only had one full year in the NHL. We don't know what's going to happen, and it's almost the same as Nurse, how he got that bridge deal after his 3 years because he didn't play all his entry level contract in the NHL. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bear went 2.5 million to 3.5. I'm more on the lower end of that, between the 2.5 and 3 million range. And that's just the fact that he could score. He could play the power play. He could play the penalty kill. Decent 5-on-5. He's going to be a top 4 defenseman for us. Why not sign this guy to a bridge year of a 3-year at 2.75 million? So that comes out to just over 7 million. I think it's 7.25 million over the 3 years. That's fine with me. That's 7.5 million. Who knows what the salary cap's going to be in 3 years, where he might go, okay, I want 5 million. Well, okay, that's basically the 2.75 we gave you 3 years ago just now, because the salary cap went up. Let me know in the comments what you think. I believe Bear is an Oiler for a long time. I believe a bridge deal is in place to see how he does next year. Because if he doesn't perform next year or the second year, then the contract's going to stay the same. But if he excels and can be that guy that puts up 30 to 50 points a year, then you're deserving of a $5 million contract. So let me know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and I'll catch you guys later on this week. Have a good one.